we are facing dangerous heat, sparking some advisories and warnings with feel-like temperatures reaching the triple digits for some and the potential for severe storms. Here's a look from Bridgewater, New Jersey. Normally, people would be out enjoying a pickleball match at this hour, but EarthCam shows the courts are clear. And in Brooklyn, this is a live look from EarthCam of Coney Island. It's still looking a bit busy, but not too crowded for a summer Friday. We have team coverage of today's extreme heat. Sloan is in New Jersey covering the beaches. Allen Devlin is in the city with how folks are beating the heat. But we start with Elliott in the virtual studio with the first look at the forecast.
Cindy, you know it's hot. If the pickleball folks are staying away, it really is. So these are the actual air temperature combination with the humidity. So when you do all the math, man, it already feels like 106 in Edison. You've got a real feel in the city of 97. Cindy mentioned the advisories and the warnings. The darker shade, that's that warning for the city and the central parts of New Jersey. Elsewhere, it's an advisory. That speaks to those real feel numbers of 100 to 105. In concert with that, pollution is an issue and the heat and humidity, so we have an air quality alert as well. So let's take a look at the old air quality. Yeah, it looks hazy out there. Definitely a lazy, hazy, crazy day of summer. With the elevated ozone and those high dew points, want to make sure that you are ready for that. We are monitoring the possibility of some storms. You can see them on the big map. It's a front, so coming up in our full forecast, we'll time it out, talk about the risk of severe weather and a split decision weekend. We've got it all. Right now, though, we'll send it right back to Cindy.
All right, John, thank you. And many people trying to beat the extreme heat by going down to the Jersey Shore. And that is where New Jersey reporter Sloan joins us live from Asbury Park. Christine, you look beautiful, but what does it feel like out there?
Thank you, Cindy. Well, it'll just last a few minutes because we're going to start sweating out here. Look, it's a few degrees cooler down the Jersey Shore here in Asbury Park. We get that ocean breeze, but make no mistake, Cindy, it is very hot out here. Now, we did notice that a lot of people are on the beach this Friday, taking in the ocean, trying to take a dip and cool off. A lot of umbrellas out on the sand as well to protect against the intense sun, but there are size limits on those umbrellas on Asbury Park's beach. If you recall, this is where a lifeguard was impaled by an umbrella. She has recovered and is back at work at the beach badge checker. Camping tents and canopies are also prohibited on the beach, so beachgoers tell us they are taking all kinds of precautions to protect themselves from the bright sun and draining heat.
We have a lot of sunscreen on, multiple layers. I have it in my bag here, so every couple hours we reapply sunscreen on all the kids, and then the SPF bathing suits.
So, Cindy, this is important. I've got this fan. I love this fan, and I have my water, and this is what I'm just going to be holding on to all day. I regret not bringing a hat or sunglasses because, again, it is so hot out here right now, and we are standing by the ocean. We are live in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Sloan, CBS News, New York.
Christine, I'm so glad you have the water and the fan, and you're all color coordinated with your fan. Thank you so much. All right, temperatures already in the 90s across some parts of the tri-state area, and Con Edison is handing out some tips to beat the heat as we head into the weekend. Allen Devlin is at Astoria Pool with the details.
Yeah, good afternoon, Cindy. I apologize for not being as put together as Christine down on the Jersey Shore. But we're going to go from the beach to the pool here. This is another way for New Yorkers to cool off with this triple-digit real feel temperatures we're feeling this Friday. And you can take a look here behind me. The pool keeps getting more and more crowded by the minute, seemingly by the second. A great way to cool down today. It is necessary. I'm going to show you some video from around the pool here in Astoria. It opened up about an hour ago to a line of people, and inside, it's all smiles as people avoid those rays. It's only going to get hotter as the day goes on with, like I said, real feel temperatures expected in the triple digits once again here in New York this summer. That projection was the main factor for hitting the pool for so many today. Go ahead, take a listen.
Honestly, it was a really hot day, and in New York there's like a lot of things to do, but the pool just seemed like a really good idea today. Is this on live TV?
Now, below the surface here, it is still a serious matter because Con Edison has given out some tips and tricks for all of us to avoid brownouts as we deal with this first alert weather day and what could be potential projected thunderstorms later on in the evening. I'm going to walk you through those here right now. I'm going to put them up on your screen so you can follow along with me. Number one, your AC. It draws a lot of power. And I know it's hot outside, but if you guys are able to turn it up just a little bit to put it to a comfortable temperature, that will conserve a lot of energy for the entire city if we all band together on that. Number two here, turn off your lights if you don't need them. It's broad daylight outside. If you have windows, dim the lights, turn them down, turn them off, especially in those rooms that you're not going to be in as the day goes on. Number three, unplug any of those non-essential electronics. You might think just because you're not using them, like a coffee maker, they're not using power. They are. If they're plugged into that wall, they are drawing power. So unplug them all if you can. And number four, laundry, dishwashers, they use up a lot of power as well. The expectation is everyone's going to be cranking up their ACs long and powerful today. If we can conserve energy by just not doing laundry today or just not doing the dishes, wash them by hand, that'll really help out. Con Edison tips and tricks to conserve power. Nobody wants to deal with brownouts on a day like this. So my understanding here as we look live is that the pool is going to be open until 3 o'clock. It's going to close from 3 to 4 and then be open from 4 to 7. So there's a lot more room for anybody to come out here and enjoy this hot weather, a good way to escape that heat. We'll have much more about our power grid and ways we can all stay safe this first alert weather day coming up on CBS News New York at 5 o'clock. Right now, we're live from the Astoria Queens Pool. Allen Devlin, CBS News New York.
Alan, thank you so much, and that pool looks so good. All right, stay with CBS News New York as our meteorologists help you navigate this extreme heat. Today at 3 and 4, look for live updates from Lonnie Quinn and Scott Paget. And to look for ways to beat the heat, go to our website, cbsnewyork.com, for a list of pools and cooling centers in the area.